Gopi Janavallabha Jano Girivardhari Yashodanandana Jano Rajanarajana Yashodanandana Jano Rajanarajana Yamunati Ravanachari Jayo Punjabihari Jayo Radha Madhava Jayo Punjabihari Punjaballabha Jayo Girivardhari Oh, Jayo Girivardhari Oh, Yashodanandana Jayo Oh, Yashodanandana Jayo Rajanarajana Oh, Yachari Jayo Kunjabihari Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Giri Balaram, Giri Balaram, Jaya Giri Balaram. Jaya Radha Chandra, Radha Chandra, Radha Chandra, Shri Radhe. Jaya Bhoradita, Bhoradita, Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ki, Shri Prabhupada Ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter 1, observing the armies, last verse of the chapter 46. Sanjaya Vacha Evam Uttva Arjuna Shankhe Visa Vishajya Sansaram Chapam Shoka Samvigna Manasaha Sanjaya Vacha Evam Uttva Arjuna Shankhe Radopastha Vishajya Sasaram Chapam Shoka Sampurna Manasaha Sanjaya Uvacha Evam Tvarjuna Shankhe Ratopasthavavisa Vishajya Sasaram Chapam Shoka Sampurna Manasaha. Hmm. What word meaning? Sanjaya Uvacha. Sanjaya said, Evam, thus, Uktva, saying, Arjunaha, Arjuna, Sankhe, in the battlefield, Ratha, of the chariot, Upaste, on the seat, Upavisa, sat down again, Vrishijya, putting aside, Sasharam, along with arrows, Chapam, the bow, Shoka, by lamentation, Samvigna, distressed, Manasaha, within the mind. Translation and provided by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. Purport. While observing the situation of his enemy, Arjuna stood up on the chariot, but he was so afflicted with lamentation that he sat down again, setting aside his bow and arrows. Such a kind and soft-hearted person in the devotional service of the Lord is fit to receive self-knowledge. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to the first chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad-Gita in the matter of observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatadeshatarane Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurativase Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is the scenario which is being described. What happens when the two parties they assemble on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So it's a battlefield, and battlefield means they are going to fight to achieve something. So the achievement is the kingdom. They both claim that they have the right claim on the throne or the kingdom. So both are justified or not justified. But it's not about your claim, it's about are you eligible for that claim? Because we might desire many things, but do we deserve that thing? There's so many things in life that we desire. We claim it should be mine or it should be with me or so many things. But are you deserving? Because when you ask this question on deserving, then you try to depend also. Because how will you justify that you deserve or not deserve? So when there is a way to decide that you deserve or not, then it's possible. And that way is to depend. So to whom to depend? That's God. That's the Lordship, Krishna. So he decides are we deserving or not. So for his devotees, he says, you don't be attached. You just be attached to me. Yoga Shema Mahameham. Whatever you like, I will provide. Simple. You don't try to desire. But okay, I am a devotee, I want to be a devotee, but still I have desires. What to do? Okay, still you take my shelter, no problem. You have a desire, you don't have desire. Whatever it is, you come to me. Okay, do you pray to me? But main thing is you depend on me. So this knowledge of God consciousness or Sambandha Gyan, when a person has, he understand how to see a particular situation. So when one is God conscious, he won't demand or desire. He will just ask, if I'm deserving enough, I'll get it. If I'm not, I won't get it. And he will accept that. Because whatever happens, it's happening by the sanction of Krishna. Sarva Karana Karanam. It's very simple. But who will accept that? Only a devotee of the Lord. Otherwise, they will struggle, always struggle to get the result as per their own desire. And this is what we are seeing everywhere in the world. People want their desires to be fulfilled and then they make a propaganda, they make so many things. In relationship also, you be a pretender, you're like this or you're like that, but just to fulfill your desires. So it's very important that we have understanding that who is the controller. When one has this understanding, he won't expect too much from himself. He won't lament so too much because I'm not in control. Krishna is deciding whom to give, what and how much to give, when to give. I'm not having any control. So by this only, yatvam shanti mam prapachati. By this you will get shanti. Ki bhoktaram yoga tapasam sarva loka maheshwaram. Suridam sarva bhutana. He is Maheshwara, the controller, and he is well-wisher also. If you understand these three elements, you can be Shanti Vrachiti. You can achieve this. So we have listened to it. Now we have to live according to it. How? Just give it a try. Try कर लो. कृष्ण के हिसाब से करके देखते हैं एक बार. हमेशा मैं अपने हिसाब से कर रहा हूँ. I'm always doing as per my way. Let me decide. Let me try this time. Krishna's desire. And if we do that, then we see how Krishna has so many beautiful arrangement for everybody beyond our expectation. Because he knows what you really want. He knows what will really satisfy you. And if you're his devotee, he will be always concerned to always make you peaceful. It's his responsibility to maintain his devotees. He's maintaining everyone. But for devotees, he has a special care because they're dedicated. So being in the position of a devotee, we can see any scenario in a different perspective. Now, Arjuna here is not acting like a devotee. Yes, he's showing some symptoms, but still he's overcome by grief. And it's normal. You cannot be stone-hearted. If your dear ones are in the front and you're supposed to kill them, how can you do that? It's not possible. Anybody else, you can do it. But it's your dear loved ones whom you have spent half of your lifetime with them. They have taken care of you. They have loved you. They have maintained you. And now, in this scenario, you have to kill them. It's impossible. So he faced the reality. So if you're honest with yourself, you can accept the reality. Otherwise, you will just neglect it, be ignorant of it, and think, no, things will work out. No, it doesn't happen. You have to be honest with yourself. Am I really capable to handle this situation? So he accepted that and then he surrendered. He was giving quotation. Ki, if you kill this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. Then he was confused. But I'm supposed to fight now. But this is overcoming me. And then what he did? Krishna, please guide me. Now I'm your devotee. I'm your disciple. Now you decide what is right for me. Karpane dosho bhada swabhava. Prachami tvam. Now I'm asking you. So when you're honest with yourself, you won't be cheating. As will be cheat. Oh, I'm brave, I'm this and that. And then you will hide results. And then you will do so many things. So be just honest with yourself. And take shelter. Take shelter. Because Krishna provides what you lack and he protects what you already have. Yoga Shema Mahamaya. So why we have to worry? So for any problem in anyone's life, anywhere in the world, there is only one solution, which is Krishna consciousness. There is no other solution. Material solution cannot be applied for a material problem because it will create some other solution. It's other problems. It's like we wanted to travel, so we created vehicles. And to maintain a vehicle, then you need what? Fuel. And to get fuel, you have to dig and so many things. Now, within your country itself, you don't have so many fuel. Then you will start importing. And the country doesn't supply, then your car is useless. But previously, they used to use animals like horses, buffalo cart, this many things. Why? So which can be used. And they maintain them. Because they are given by Krishna for your assistance. And Krishna's arrangement is perfect. You have a horse, you have a cow, what it needs. You walk, it will always find something to eat, to graze on. And there's always grass everywhere. Not a problem, simple arrangement. So you're not dependent on something which is artificial. But to try to become controller and tie to doing by our own whims, we created so many problems. Fuel is khatam ho gaya, fuel is getting empty now, battery. But battery is also dependent on an element or material which is not available throughout the world. You have to depend on some country. And then there is a monopoly. So it's a big arrangement where we are destroying everything. The simple is that, or we can say what is simple living means you live by depending on Krishna. But it's not easy also. Because you're being conditioned very heavily, you're being brainwashed very heavily. Yeah. If you come to Krishna consciousness after the age of like 25, 26, it's so difficult. It's not so easy. Imagine coming at the age of 40, 45. More difficult. So that's why we need to accept, we need to be honest with ourselves, what we can do, what we cannot not do, and try to make everything favorable for your devotional service. This is what you need to do in your life. What is favorable, try to accept it. What is not favorable, Keep it at distance. Keep it at distance. So Arjuna is baffled here, and what's happening? His Gandiva is slipping from his hand. So Gandiva is not an ordinary bow. It's a bow given by Lord Shiva himself. And how did he got it? By fighting with Lord Shiva. Who will even, what do you say, think of fighting with Lord Shiva? He is the Lord of the destruction, right? He destroys, and now you want to fight with him. But he did that, and he defeated Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva gave him the blessing and gave him Gandiva. So if you defeat such a great personality, you will ultimately get some pride. Oh, the Gandiva. I'm holding the Gandiva. So once somebody said something about Gandiva, and Arjuna said, if anyone else, if from now on, if anybody tell me to throw your Gandiva, it's useless, you're useless, I'll kill that person. He took a vow. Arjuna, throughout his life, has taken many vows and always troubled Krishna. This is what he has done. Out of passion, he just says, if I cannot bring the sons of this Brahmana, I will kill myself. And Krishna, my God, I have to take him to the Vaikuntana. Krishna took him to the Lord Narayan above the universe. So Krishna always tried to work out something to protect his devotee. Because devotees, they do always something stupid. Because they know Krishna is always there to take care. So they are fearless. They are even ready to dance on the head of Yamraj. Oh, sorry, what do you say? Death. They are not fearful. Oh, you can do. Krishna is the controller. So they are not fearful of anything because they know Krishna is the well-wisher. Krishna will protect. So Raksham, Krishna will protect. Krishna will provide. Krishna, this faith, if one has, his life is successful. His life is successful. So Arjuna is behaving like a, what do we say, uh, not devotee. And now his Gandiva is slipping from his hand. So when he took a vow, it's a big thing because once Yudhishthira Maharaj was being heavily defeated by Karna. He was just like totally defeated. Yudhishthira Maharaj had no chance to even, what we say, even kharoj bhi nahi aane di Karna ke upar. He was not able even to put a scratch on Karna. So heavily defeated. And then somehow or other he ran over, he left. Karna left him, okay, you go away. I spare your life. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was so upset. Arjuna came to know. So he didn't went to fight with Karna. He went to see is Yudhishthira Maharaj okay. And he said, Yudhishthira Maharaj, are you okay? I came to know that you have been fighting with Karna. And Yudhishthira Maharaj says, okay, so you killed him? I said, oh no, but I came to you first. I didn't went there. I needed to see you first. How are you doing? You are hopeless. Throw away your Gandiva. And Arjuna said, what are you saying? Throw away the Gandiva? I have taken a vow. Now I will kill you. Now the brother is saying to another brother, the elder brother, they really respect. Now I'm going to kill you. And Krishna was there. Okay, wait. Don't do anything stupid. A Kshatriya can be killed by insulting him. So you insult Yudhishthira Maharaj and kill him. So he said, you, what such a kind of guy you are. Your brothers were stripped off. Your wife was stripped off in the assembly. And what you did? Bow down. You are useless, hopeless. And he insulted Yudhishthira Maharaj. And then after doing that, he bowed down to Yudhishthira Maharaj and asked forgiveness. This is how Krishna managed the whole scenario. But it was such a big deal that he was ready to kill his own brother when he was asked, get away from your Gandhi. And now he was so overwhelmed that from his own hand, it's slipping. The affection is being heavily up. And he has accepted that. So, how can we be immune to Maya? Maya means which will not make you think of Krishna, which will make you act not for Krishna, but for yourself, which is, what do you say, destructive. So, how to be immune? There is only one way, by always remembering the lotus feet of the Lord. There is no other way. And how can you do that? By scheduling your day in such a way where you are always surrounded by hearing or chanting or discussing or kirtan or some service where you are surrounded by devotees, something like that. If you do, then only then it's possible. It won't be easily coming. Take some time. It will take some purification. And what is that purification? You'll be challenged. Your ego will be challenged. This devotee is such a nonsense. How can you say that to me? He doesn't know me. Who am I? What I was before I came to Krishna, I was a big boss. I was this and that. I was a scholar, this and that. And he's rebuking me, insulting me. You will be challenged by your by Krishna conscious arrangement. And if you tolerate that, only then you will get the right to access to the inner, what do you say, realms or inner rooms of bhakti. Otherwise, you will be only outside, licking the bottle from outside. Honey bottle is there, but you're just licking. You won't get the honey. So, to stay with devotees and serve with devotees is the greatest challenge one can face in Krishna consciousness. And if you can overcome that, then you learn how to tolerate. If you learn to tolerate, you will always be depending. We don't learn to tolerate, we want to control, we want to do, yeah, let me show him. That's why we try to take matter in our own hands. But if you tolerate and we say, Krishna, what can I do? I'm helpless. You help me. You help me. Then you're peaceful. You're very, very, very peaceful. So to be honest with yourself is the most important element, not to like. And this is what will make you humble. And if you're humble, then you can chant Hare Krishna always. Amrina Manik Kirtanya Sada Hari. I don't want any respect. I want to give respect to others. And how can you do that? When you're honest, I'm fallen. I need mercy. So Arjuna did that, and then what is Krishna saying after that? Krishna is saying, now Arjuna is a Kshatriya, big warrior. We all know Arjuna. We are giving awards in name of Arjuna. They might not give in name of Krishna, but they are giving in the name of Arjuna. So they think Arjuna is real, Krishna is not real. That is mythology. But Arjuna is real. So that's the issue. So Krishna saw that Arjuna is crying now. And this is a Kshatriya, grown-up Kshatriya who has children like his he has his क्या नाम था उसके बेटे का अर्जुन के बेटे का Abhimanyu, big fighter, and he's crying, the father of a big fighter. And Krishna says, Kutastva kashmalam idam. How is this happening to you, my dear Arjuna? And what is happening? How are this impurity coming to you? This dirtiness, kushmalam. This is unwanted, unacceptable. Here Prabhupada is saying, soft-hearted, kind and soft-hearted. And here Krishna is saying, kashmalam. So it's like so different scenario. And this happens in our life. We're in a situation and everybody will give their opinion. He will give this like this, he'll give it like this, he'll give like this, he'll give like this. I say, what to do now? What to do now? So ultimately you have to come to Shastra, to your Acharya. Sadhus will be there, Shastra will be there, but your Acharya decides what needs to be done as per your situation. Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. We take Guru as Acharya only. Sadhu means other devotees who are as Vaishnavas, can give different perspective. This is what happened when our Parishit Maharaj went to the bank and he was asking the sages, what should I do? I'm going to die. And somebody was saying, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Everybody was saying differently, and they are all sages. And he was listening. And then they all agreed to one thing, you should hear. But he was also getting different answers. But ultimately they all agreed to one thing, which is, you must hear Bhagavad. So yes, when devotees are there, you will get different perspective, yes. But then you have to ultimately decide as per your Guru, who has the greatest authority in your life. Nobody else has more authority on your life. So with that, Krishna is asking, how is this impurity coming to you? Because Prabhupada has a different perspective. He was saying that even though Arjuna is right, still his heart was melted. He was not so greedy, so aggressive that he was ready to kill their loved ones. Instead, the Kauravas, they were totally ready. They wanted revenge. They were envious. Arjuna was not envious. That's why Arjuna is described as soft-hearted. So this is a matter, one angle. Now Krishna is saying, this is impurity. Why? Because you are a Kshatriya. How can you show this symptom? You need to fight. That's your duty. So that's the perspective of Krishna, how he's chastising. And then you know the value of life. Anarya justam asvargyam. Yeah, you know you are Arya, but you are acting like Anarya. And then you won't get higher destination. Asvargyam, you will be always rotting here. I'm showing compassion and I will rot. Yudhishthira Maharaj wanted to show compassion. No, he wanted never to lie. I will never ever lie. Krishna came, just lie once, tell Duryodhanacharya his son Ashwathama has died because he will come to you only. He won't have faith on anybody else when he listens that his son has died. If you say, he will believe. So please say that. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was like, how can I say a lie? I have never lied in my life, this and that. And because of that purity that he never lied, his earth was always the air. It was never touching the ground. It was never touching the ground. But when the time came, Dronacharya approached Yudhishthira Maharaj, ki, what happened? Has Ashwatthama died? Then Bhima killed an elephant Ashwatthama. And Yudhishthira Maharaj was not ready to even change the word. He said, yes, Ashwatthama, the elephant, poo! Was not able to listen the elephant. Yes, Ashwatthama has died. So Krishna had to even, after instructing Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was not listening. And only due to that reason, his wrath came to the ground. It's not about lying, telling the truth. It's about following Krishna. That's the most important element. And for that, he even needed to see the hell. He had to experience the hell. He didn't suffer there, but he had to go through hellish experiences, glimpses. So that's the thing. The essence is to follow Krishna, nobody else. Because a Krishna devotee knows what's the purpose of life. Why I need to be grief. There's no point. We hear the pastime of Chitraketu. Chitraketu, he was married and he didn't had any children. He thought, okay, my wife might be a problem. Let me go to another wife. He married how many? 100 or 1,000 twins he had, and nobody was able to give him children. So he was lamenting, I need a child, I need a child. Who will take over my kingdom? So Narad Muni came with one more movie, Parvata Muni, I think, and they approached Chitraketu. Why are you lamenting? Oh, I have been trying so many years. It's not happening. I had only one desire. I need a son. He said, if it's not there in your life, why are you so much hankering for that? Because that's the duty of the mind, right? Shochati, kangsati, to hanker and then lament. So at the level of mental level, you always hanker. At devotional level, you always depend. At a mental level, you always lament. At a devotional level, you are always in bliss. Because everything is happening as per Krishna's desire. You are fearless. There's nothing to lament, nothing to regret. So he was lamenting. Narad Muni said, okay, I can grant you your boon, but this son, this child will give you pleasure, he'll give you happiness and unhappiness both. Well, I don't care, I just need a son. He was so much attached, he was so overcome with grief. And due to that, he was put in a situation where he had a son from one of the queens. But the other queens, they got envious because this particular queen was getting so much attention because she gave the real desire of the king. And then they thought, now what patta kat gaya, now nobody will give attention to us, will be rejected. So what to do? Let us kill this child only. So he was happy for a moment. Child is born, child is born. Later on, their own queens, they killed him, poisoned him, and they started lamenting. So then he came, Nagamuni again and said, I already told you. Then he made the soul come and speak to Chitraketu. And then he was able to understand the science of soul. We are just having temporary relationship. We come together, we separate. We separate. That's a part of life. And there is now is a story of Shiva's Thakur. Shiva's Thakur, Shiva's Angan, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to have ecstatic kirtan whole night, because to stay awake whole night you need to be ecstatic, right? You cannot stay awake at night. So they were having loud, very blissful kirtan. Everybody was wanting to come inside, but nobody was allowed inside. You cannot come, even though you are a so-called brahmachari. Nothing, only sitting on chas or milk. Still, you would be allowed. And everybody was envious. What are they doing? Then they were not given the right to enter. Then they were starting complaining. Oh, these people will attract the attention of the Nawab, and then he'll attack our village, and we will be killed. This and that. Then blaspheming the devotees and spreading wrong information. But still, Shiva Thakur was fixed. He was being tried to defame him by putting Kali Puja paraphernalia at his doorstep. Still, he was unshaken on his service that yes, we should have evening night kirtan at night. So once they were doing kirtan, and what happened in the ladies' room? One of his child he died. His own son he died, and Shiva Thakur was engaged in dancing. The ladies they were not able to go in front of men, so they were like crying loudly, loudly crying and shouting. And it was in one way Mahaprabhu came to know what happened. They said, I'm not feeling the same ecstasy today. Something is disturbing me. Shiva Thakur said, is anyone unwanted in the assembly? Nobody is there, Mahaprabhu. I don't know what is disturbing you. Okay, let me check the room now. Let me check the quarters, what is happening there. And when he went and he saw his son has died. What he did, he didn't started crying. He said, you ladies, keep quiet. Mahaprabhu is getting disturbed. If you don't keep quiet now, I'm telling you, I'll drown myself in Ganga immediately. Just keep quiet. Let Mahaprabhu be peaceful. Let him dance. Let him do his stuff. The son has died, and this guy is so crazy. He just focused on Mahaprabhu. And then Mahaprabhu came there. And he did the same thing. He made the soul wake up. And same thing he discussed. So here's Srivas Thakur, here's Chitraketu. How both had different experiences. One was attached to his desire, one was only attached to his service. And depending on that, they had different experiences. So that's the main element, to be attached to service. Service to Krishna. There's nothing else good in our life except services. So how many services you have will decide how much Krishna is merciful on you. Services had many forms. I was reading a letter. Prabhupada is instructing his disciple that now you have a beautiful son. Carefully take care of him and be Krishna conscious. Make him a devotee. He didn't say anything else. Simple instruction. Just make him a good devotee. Not telling him, oh, you should marry your services, oh, you should overcome your time with parents or this and that. No, simple instruction. Just make him a devotee. It's a relief for a parent because my parents are worried, oh, I have this services, I have that service. No, there's just one service. Be Krishna conscious. And the arrangement that you have in your life, try to make it more and more dense. It's like when you have a milk, you boil it, that is devotional service. And what's the outcome? Your depth of devotional service. So in initial level, milk is like floating here there. But you keep boiling, keep doing the services, it becomes thick like rabdi. And rabdi is more tastier than milk. So when you are always boiling, always engaged in service, you have taste in your devotional life. When you don't boil, you are hollow, without substance. So simple instruction, and if one does that, it's good enough. One time he instructed one of his disciples, a lady disciple. She was saying, "I used to do deity worship of the Lordship in the temple. Now I have a child. I cannot do that. How to do that?" So Prabhupada said, "Your child is your deity now. Take care of him and make him a devotee." See, sometimes we are so much attached to our own way that we don't see how Krishna is arranging in our life, different services that we are not able to see because we want things to go our way. Oh, I have these services. You are disturbing me. My family is disturbing me. No, it's your mind which is disturbing you. Krishna has put that arrangement so that you make everybody Krishna conscious. You share your own agenda. Sorry, you give up your own agenda. Sacrifice your own agenda. Only have one agenda. serving Krishna's arrangement. It's not so easy, but that's the only way you can be happy. That's the only way you can be happy. There is no other way. So to stay in devotee association makes it very easy to be steady in your services. But if you stay away from devotees, means you just hi hello with devotees, don't talk about Krishna, then it becomes very, very, very difficult. But there is one thing that you should always associate with, and that is Srila Prabhupada. And you can associate with him through his books. That will never cheat you. He is always there. I'm there in my books, Prabhupada said. So you want to associate with Prabhupada, read his books. He's talking to you. He's instructing you. So that association, you might say, everybody here is a nonsense. Okay, but Prabhupada is not. That assurance you might have, that if you don't have that, then what are you doing here now? That faith you must have. Prabhupada is perfect. So if you don't see any perfect in your surrounding, in your temple, but this is perfect. So associate with him daily. Hear from him. Association means hearing. That's the meaning of association. Not, oh, kya chal raha hai? Bahut garmi hai. It's too much hot now. Yes. Till the price of the fuel has increased. Yes. This is not important. Important is, oh, I have read that Krishna is very merciful, the one who is always eager to serve him. I must be eager to serve. I'm very, I'm morosed or I'm demotivated. But Krishna is eager to give mercy if you're loyal, if you're greedy to serve him. So I must be greedy now. So something which will inspire you. And then if you read something, you share with others. This is what gives relishment to devotees. And such relishment is called assembly of swans. Swans are assembled in pure, glittering, clear water. If you don't talk about Krishna, then you are gathering in the assembly of crows. And where crows gather? In garbage, rotten, smelly stuff. So that's why we must associate how? By talking and hearing about Krishna. Now, Nirjala Ekadashi is coming. We say we have this mental pressure. Oh, Nirjala, how will I do that? Prabhupada was not never focused on this kind of austerity. He was focused service and your Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, what you will do? You will do Nirjala and you will drown in Ganga inside and you'll drink water inside the river. Or you're a pujari, you will have a big Achman cup and a big chammach, big spoon, and Om Keshivaya Namah. Oh, again, Om Keshivaya Namah. You can do so many things just to maintain. No, don't be a fake. Just do your services. Try to do as much as possible, but austerity is not enough to attract Krishna. It's your devotion which will attract Krishna. So be dedicated. If you cannot you cannot be austere, then chant more. Do book distribution. Do Sankirtan. Something you can do like that. If you can't do this. So this is what we need to do in our life. Try to understand what the mood of our Acharya is, Srila Prabhupada is. That's why every day we assemble and we try to understand what Prabhupada is saying. In the morning we assemble, try to understand what Prabhupada is saying. This is our life. And then we make Prabhupada's agenda our own agenda. Spread Krishna consciousness. And if you do that, you will all automatically get mercy. And so much mercy is there by Prabhupada. Prabhupada mercy is touching everyone. Brahmananda Prabhu, he was giving a class. I think so it's in Vrindavan only. And there was a time in ISKCON where many people were saying that Prabhupada is God. They were not able to understand that as good as God, not God. But they were saying, oh, Prabhupada is God. They were spreading this news everywhere. And somehow he was also involved in this, I think. And then he was challenged, but was corrected by Prabhupada. They were sent away. You're a sannyasi now, go around, preach, depend on Krishna. And they struggle. So he was saying something about Prabhupada, and the devotee asked, oh, you're trying to say that Prabhupada is God? And Brahman Prabhu said, oh, no. I did that mistake before. I'm not saying Prabhupada is God. I'm saying Prabhupada is more merciful than God. He's more than God for me. Why? because Prabhupada came to the lower east side in the rejected place when nobody was planning to come, and he delivered us. When he said that, he started crying. So for me, Prabhupada did more than God because he came to give us mercy in the very rotten area where nobody even think to go there. So yes, Prabhupada mercy is more approachable. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is coming, but Prabhupada is taking that mercy more further, more further, more further. Just like when you go on seashore, you see the waves coming. So some waves just come in the starting point of sand. Some waves just come more further and they touch you, and some waves come till the end of the ocean or the seashore. And that wave is of Srila Prabhupada wave, which touches the most area, most people. We did some more fallen people. This is what Srila Prabhupada did in our life. We must be grateful and dedicate our plans, our desires, our expectations, and just learn to stay within the moment and serve within the moment. Things will work out. Anartha will come, it will challenge you. Things will work out. Just give some time. Stay in devotee association, serve, and with time things will get better. If you're a 2 year devotee or 2 year old devotee, you can see yourself the changes, what you were 2 years before, now what you are. So things will always get better. But just stay in the association. Stay in the boat of transcendental knowledge. Don't leave the boat. Don't give up the boat. Just stay in the boat and then you'll reach the destination. So thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So any questions or any comment we can take? We have 5 minutes. Ah, Hare Krishna. Okay. Thank you. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की समस्त भक्त वृंद की टैगोर प्रेमानंद।
Hare Krishna.